Hey you guys, and today we're gonna be reviewing the 7 deadly weapons. Now, the first one is Envy, or Uriel's Edge. This one's nice for getting up close and personal, and the flame graphics are amazing. And if you're not a sword person, it's alright, because it shoots out fireballs. Yes, explosive fireballs. The way you unlock this weapon is going to all 5 marshalling grounds. After you defeat the Legionnaire and every single one of them, you go in through the portal and you'll find a room. Now in this room, there's going to be the Uriel's Edge. And you don't have to fight anybody to get it, which is pretty nice. I think it's worth getting. Now the next weapon is the Gallows Dodger, or Pride. The way you get this is by defeating every single dex. Now, they randomly pop up on your mini-map, and you gotta kill 6 of them before you unlock it. Now, the only problem about this gun is that it doesn't dual wield, and its fire rate is kinda sucky. However, once you shoot it enough, and you get high, and it overheats, it'll give you something called overkill. Now, once you get that, it gives you shoot out crazy explosive rounds, and it's pretty nice. But I really wish they would have added where you can get dual wield. Now, the awesomest thing about this gun is that it talks. I definitely think it's worth trying to get because it shoots out explosives and it talks. I mean, of course it's a special gun if it talks. Now the next weapon is the Diamond Sting, or Greed. The way you unlock this weapon is getting 100,000 wages, and you go to one of the vending machines, you purchase it, it's under SMGs, but the catch to it is the ammo cost, so it's not super easy to get. However, once you get infinite ammo for SMGs, you definitely can rack up a lot of wages. Now, the next weapon is Lust, or Boom Chica. The way you get this weapon is by going to all 5 treasure chests, each 3 glyphs per treasure chest, to unlock it. I mean, that there's not one that you find it in. You have to get every single one. But whatever's the last one is the one where you find it. Now, I don't like the fire rate of this gun, even though it is a shotgun. Now, it does some pretty cool graphics, and the effects of it are pretty nice. People just come towards you doing weird humpy dumpy things. Like this guy, dancing as happy as he can. But I'm not so sure it's worth getting because it takes a lot of time to find all glyphs. Now the next weapon is Sloth. The way you get this is by going to your quest log and selecting one of the missions. Now you go to the poorer part of hell and you go on top of one of the building tops. Once you get there, it'll show you a television set and a couch. This weapon is pretty dang awesome because, well, you got dual miniguns that shoot out rocket launchers. The only problem with it is the speed, and you can't really jump while holding the weapon at the same time. Now the next weapon is Wrath, or Ark of the Covenant. Now this weapon you unlock by defeating the Legionnaires at max notoriety 3 times, and after you complete that, you'll see these weird cat looking dudes. They have to fight before you get it. They will have the weapon, so they're not going to be easy if you're first starting off. The way you get this gun to, well, this gun's ammo is not like the rest. You hold the bottom left trigger to suck in souls, and you shoot them back out at your enemies. Now the cool thing about it is if you hit a target, it bursts into other 3 small rockets, shooting the rest of your enemies. Now this one's really good for tanks. However, I do not like the bulkiness of it. The final weapon is Gluttony, or the Last Supper, where you shoot frosting out at your enemies. Yes, frosting. Now the way you get this weapon is by going to all 3 Tacos Malos locations. You don't really need to find it, you can just look it up. It's really nice and easy to find. You collect after collecting all 3 pieces, you get the full gun. Now, the only problem is that your enemies don't eat each other. They punch and kick each other. I really wish they would have made it where they eat each other alive. Well, because that would be awesome. However, it is an awesome gun, and if you're gonna go fight Satan, the overruler of hell, well, they're pretty useful. Even though it took me about 2 hours to get every single weapon. But in the end, I think it's worth getting. And yeah, that's about it. Peace out.